Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Faith, and today I'm very happy to have you around. For those who are new, this is Rakeri and Faith YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more. Our
Ukikosa
parrot is here.
kusubscribe una risk nini? Una risk nini? Unaona ukiwa unalala ukiwa unaota, uta risk ukiwa utaota ukiwa unaenda kususua alafu ususu kwa kitanda.
No way saw that coming from though. Like hata tujamaliza 2 seconds tushaenda kwa kitanda. Guys,
tunawathreaten wa subscribe.
It's okay. Yeah. Guys, msithreateniwe. I'm here. Kindly subscribe and like.
Ni jokes by the way. Watu wenye huwa wajui jokes. Mimi nasemanga jokes mingi sana. Please usinikasirikie.
Yeah, you're a parrot and a joker at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. I am just
It's
built
a
like
joker,
that.
we know.
Imagine I'm built like that. There's not a single time I'll be serious 100%. Hakuna. Okay, oh well, maybe when I'm seriously, serious places, okay? Tunaomba maybe event or tuko court. That is okay. Lakini when I'm just socially hanging out with people, I will throw jokes here and there. And this is a social channel. So
Yep.
hello.
You're here.
Yeah. Hii engineering yangu sijui kama imefanya kazi
It's
vizuri.
working.
Iko
Imagine.
sawa?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's working.
So
I think it's working.
It's working?
Yes. Yeah.
So hey, I don't know why I think you can't be seen. You can be seen.
But you've been there for I don't know how long. Man,
No,
this
stay
girl
there.
has been
You're okay.
behind the camera for I don't know.
Yeah, I was doing the maths and calculations.
And now you don't even know if what you've done is correct.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we hope it is all good. So
if it's not, it's just gonna go the way it is. Rachel's work. Yeah.
sisi hatunanga behind the scenes, tunaekanga mpaka behind the scenes.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yay. So karibu sana guys, tumekuja tena. We are here to talk. By the way, the last video was 2 hours. We didn't realize it was 2 hours until I went to edit it. I was like, ooh, 2 hours.
Guys, I told her, she kept talking, giving stories. But the conversation was flowing, yeah? It was giving, right? Yeah, ilikuwa poa.
Atilikuwa ina give.
Me, I watched the 2 hours thing.
You watched?
I watched it.
You watch yourself again?
Yes.
Me, I don't watch again. I know what I said.
No, I am my number 1 fan. You.
Oh, you're watching as a fan now?
Yeah.
You stop.
As a stranger, I'm like, who's this girl and why does she look like me?
Okay. Okay, tumeona, tumejua. So today we are talking about what are we talking about? We are
You
talking
know what
about,
you're talking about.
Yeah, I was trying to remember and put the words properly. Yeah, we are talking about facing our fears.
Okay.
Facing your fears. Do you have fears? Do you have any fears that you're usually feeling like, hey, mimi hiyo siwezi fanya. Me, that one, I cannot. I would rather die. Do you have any? But before that, what is fear?
It's a defense mechanism. Yeah, that's like the basic definition. It's like just a defense mechanism for an emotion.
Why are you defending yourself?
Because you're scared.
Yeah,
Because
so
you're scared.
that's right. By the way, fear is just it's a response. It's a sorry, not a response, but it is just what you said. It is a defense mechanism to protect yourself, to keep yourself safe. Because usually we feel fear when we perceive or know, or our mind knows that we are in danger. Yeah, that is why we usually feel fear. We know we are in danger. So the first thing our brain is telling us is look for safety, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be physical. It can be something, you're not attacked physically, but you're afraid.
It's like an alert.
Yeah. You're afraid, like something like what? Like public speaking. Yeah. That a lot of people have that. Even us, where we are just confident because we are talking to the camera. Hey. Okay, anyway, I don't think it's any different. It's not much difference right now because at least we've gotten used to talking to the camera for a few days. So anyway, let's continue. Mtu anatupigia hapa smile, hatuwezi sema kitu. So yeah, there's that. So we were gonna talk about fear, and we have now literally like defined what fear is. It is that feeling of, I'm not safe. I need to run to safety. Or I need to do something so that I can stop feeling like this. Simple. So there's when we feel fear, when you're scared, or when you feel fear, you're afraid, what do you usually do?
It's gonna depend with what even causes it, like what has caused me at that time, because every fear has different response, honestly.
Okay. Yeah.
Every fear that you feel, you respond to it differently.
That's true.
So we have to start by what makes you scared.
I think the best place to start is the responses we have to fear. Yeah. Because now you're afraid, you're there. It's something that is racing in your head. You're thinking, so you're like, the first response, therefore, the first response is usually fight. The second response is flight. The third response is freeze. The fourth response is phone. And we are going to discuss all this. So can you please tell us about fight and flight? Then I can talk about freeze and phone.
Fight and flight. I'm going to talk about fight. Then you'll tell us about the other three.
Yeah. We have to, the way you usually do me in the house, guys, this is what I am done. I'm given the many tasks in the house, na last born, nafanya kamoja. Naosha sufuria zote, naosha everything, anaosha kijiko. Na amechoka sana, anahitaji hata
therapy. But you've been here for I don't know how many years. You're used to this task.
Excuse me, I'm not the deputy parent.
But when you've been here for long, inamaanisha umezoea.
You discuss too, you want to
inamaanisha you're used to water and to sufuria and cleaning. Imagine me, I just landed here. Now I have to bond with this
all
water.
That time you landed, you did not know how to do those things.
Anyway, we are talking about
been your husband alone. It will be in your husband's house alone.
My husband will love me just the way I am.
You shall be shocked.
Dear future husband. I hope. Ako ready tu, atavumilia tu, tutavumiliana.
So future husband, umeona kitu utakuwa nafanyiwa. Utakuwa unafaa kwenda shopping, kuchukua watoto shule na nini, vitu 4. Anafanya moja au anafanya 3. You'll be like Jesus.
Watoto wametoka wapi? If he's doing all those, didn't I carry the kids?
So kazi yako ni kwenda tu kupata watoto, that's enough.
Like getting babies is a whole task.
By the way, it is a lot of
work.
It is a whole Let's task. Talk about that next time. We can have a video for that. Why najua naweza tuambia sasa story hapo princess. Ati sasa ukishapata mtoto kusha. You shouldn't even touch hata huyo mtoto unapewa tu kinyonyesha.
Kila mtu ako na choice. Everybody has a choice for what they want and what they can take and what they just want to do with their lives. So we were talking about fighting. When you're scared, mostly fighting is just, there's the physical fight and there's is there even an indirect fight? The verbal. Yeah, there's the verbal one.
Yeah, I think it's gonna start with you escalating with your
Umeniambia niongee. Shut up.
Okay.
So Aki poleni. Aki I'm harassing you, Aki pole. So there's the fight, the physical one. After umekasirika, you feel scared, you have like, I don't know, whatever itakuwa imekutrigger, and then you have the fear, you have that emotion, that trigger, you will fight. Yeah, kuna ile tu you just can't stop, you will just smash someone's head
right away.
Yeah, and then you can talk about everything later. And then there are those who are like me. They are scared and they know they can't even kill a fly. Yeah, so they may not be able to like fight, but they'll keep quiet. Yeah, but if they can, manze, they can talk. Me, I don't talk. Lakini, there are now those that will, verbal. They will verbally like just fight you. And uko like, si ungenipiga tu manze, wachana tu na mimi.
Matusi.
Actually, not me. That's not me, because I don't even curse. Yeah, but now there's two. Those are the two fights I know. Those two like explanation. There's the verbal and there's the physical, where you just beat someone. You can even kill them. And then there's now the verbal one, where you will make them know. Watajua tu wamekukosea. Yeah. So tell us about flights and everything else. Well, if you want to add on the fight.
So you've said you see, you're still giving me more laundry to clean. What do you want, last bonds? So you have told us that the fight response is where you are faced with this danger, and I hope this thing is not making noise.
It is okay.
No, it's moving.
No, it's not. And then you do like this.
Yeah. So when you, I still have a bad feeling about this guy. Sorry, I just wanted to stay in place. Like, I think I've touched the camera. I hope you can see. Hey.
It is okay. Have some faith. Iko
Yeah.
sawa, imagine.
You have some yourself. Uko na some faith.
I have some me.
So
Manze, Ebu go to the point, because this thing is gonna be 3 hours today.
should we start again? No. Okay, let's continue then. So
You can start it.
no, we've already called. No, let's just finish.
Start.
No, we cannot start again.
I command you.
Let me tell you, I'm not starting it. Oh, this is going up. Oh,
This is now
Hey.
fight. We are going to fight you.
Aki feino, Aki, the church will go off. Aki, the
Okay,
camera
so
will
we'll
go.
continue.
You see, we have won the fight. Thank you. So, you've told us that when you fight, yeah, you. I don't know whether you always start by fighting, unless someone has come and started fighting you, or it's physically there, like you.
Yeah.
The danger is actually getting in
Yeah.
contact with your
Yeah,
body,
yeah.
so you just fight right away. Or when the danger has not come in form of physical right now, so maybe you start by being aggressive, yeah, verbally,
Yeah.
you get angry, then it escalates to a fully
yeah.
blown fight. Yeah, so that's a fight response, because you're trying to defeat danger.
Yeah.
Unajaribu kuiweka chini. Now, number 2 is flight. Maybe you have some time or whatever. You can look at the danger that you're faced with, yeah, and realize, I can't fight. I try to fight, I'll be beaten.
You run.
I'll be defeated. So you decide, Mungu niponye. Ikitu. You see, if I start using that,
That was me.
Abel Mutua will start saying, I used his words, but Abel Mutua likes to say, nikafanya ikitu wewe, ikitu. Enyewe, Abel ni tu peke yake. So tutafanya ikitu leo, ikitu wewe. Kamungu niponye wewe. Hey. Now, you run away from fear. Now, hapo italingana mguu yako na the Kipchoge in you. You know, if you have any genes from Eldoret or relatives or DNA, distant ancestor of yours was there. If you're not, utashikwa tu na utapatikana. Number 3 is freeze.
freeze.
When you freeze, there's those people who don't know what to do.
And anagongwa tu hapo and they can't even do anything.
Yeah.
Like, so you just hit you.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, it's crazy because even some women in maternity, I'm not saying they are scared, but it is scary to give birth.
Yeah.
You're scared when you're giving birth because you can die. Also, it's painful. So some women just sit there with their pain.
For real, they can't cry.
They don't do nothing. They don't cry. You see other women are there throwing their legs, screaming. And she's just quietly sitting like this because she's frozen.
Mi kuna mwingine nilienda kumuuliza, uko sawa? I didn't know you're not supposed to ask a pregnant woman like that who is in labor. Ati uko sawa? Like, uko like, why? Hey. Anyway, tuendelee.
Yeah, so some people just freeze. Imagine you see a dog coming to bite you, just freeze. You just stand there, doing nothing. Yeah?
Right.
I think sometimes that response is good. Because sometimes, you know, kuna wanyama ukifanya hivo, I hear stories like a lion, you're not supposed to run. Kiona, these wild animals, well, specifically a lion, I don't know about others, you can't run away. You're not supposed to run away.
Yeah.
You're supposed to look at it in the eye and start walking backwards.
Yeah.
Apparently, that is what I was told.
Yeah.
So there you don't use flight, guys, or fight. You can't fight a lion.
When you run, you just meet.
Yeah.
Nyamchoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, wet
So people who freeze, just freeze until that danger goes away.
Yeah.
And when it goes away, now they're able to function again. And now think of what to do from there. I wonder if that thing is safe. Well,
No,
it's not always safe.
It's not always, because you may freeze in a space where maybe
You
people
need
are
to run.
fighting and you need to run. Like, you may freeze and you die. You end up dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other one is phone. Tulisema phoning ni there's those people who will want to please whatever is causing their danger. Be it a dog, they will try to now, you know, tell it, hey, and start doing like this. Hey, puppy. You know, they are trying to please the dog.
Yeah.
If it's a person, they will now, you know, submit to whatever they are saying because they just want to please that person for a moment so that they don't get abused. And I think that's where Stockholm Syndrome comes from. Yeah.
Hi guys, we're back. And we were talking about fear and these places or the circumstances at what or where you find yourself fighting, yeah, as a response to the fear that you felt. Yeah, and Rachel was telling us something.
Yeah. So I was saying that so for fight, you have to think of yourself like someone that is in war. You have to think about the strength that the other person could be having that you don't have. And you have to think about, you know, you can harm yourself in the process.
Yeah.
If that person has a gun and you have a stone, why would you? Ama wewe ni styro ya David. Ha. Tajua ujui. Anyway, yeah. But now flight is when now you decide you're gonna run because now the fight has been impossible. So have you found yourself in a situation where you needed to fight, to run, to like flight to run?
Yeah, I mean, quite a few. Yeah, the first one was when I was young. There was this dog. It was unknown. You see, there are those dogs that are like big and they're just known. They're just tamed well.
Yeah.
And then I don't know where that dog had come from that day. Walikuwa nazipeleka huko kwa mlima. So mimi nimeona mbwa imekuja, alafu imepitia hapo kwetu and I'm like, yo, you need to get away. So what did I do? I took a stone and threw at it. And then the dog started following me and I ran. I think that was now a very bad response. You're not supposed to run. And why are you even hitting the dog though? Yeah. But at first ilikuwa imeanza kunibakia. It was like barking and, you know, very uncontrolled. And I was scared. So my fear was, let's, you know, protect. And I took a stone to like chase it away. And then after that dog aipigangu. You don't do that to it. It started chasing me away. I ran, and then I just couldn't go far, so niliumwa na mbwa.
I thought the story was going to end well.
No, niliumwa.
So that is a fail of a flight response.
Yeah, niliumwa because I couldn't run.
But you couldn't fight a dog. You
but
couldn't freeze.
I wanted it to go away because it was barking at me. So I was like, you can just shoo like that. And then nikaumwa, and then I had to go to the hospital now. Can you imagine now getting tetanus? Yeah, and it takes a while for the
and that other day you are running away from.
Because niliumwa sasa, haiko niuma mara moja, iliniuma mguu, nikakimbia, ikaniuma tena hivyo. Niliumwa mara kama 3.
Yeah.
And there was no one to protect me.
So are you scared of dogs right now?
Yes, hizi za kienyeji.
Metina. Amogopi German Shepherd. Uoni kama iko na meno. German Shepherd.
Those
those ones are very heavy and big.
I feel like you can talk to them. They are tamed.
And trained.
Yeah, and trained.
You or the like, dog owner. You see they are trained by the owner.
Sasa hata nakutana wapi nazo? Tuanze hapo.
Nini usa? Sai.
Tunakuta. No, like
huko kwa suburbs, places
much German. I've met them, lakini si nakwambia sasa they are tamed. They are even, unaambiango I've met. So
unajaribu kusema sitapata German Shepherd Kangemi ama Githurai.
Mi unajua sasa sijakuwa huko, mi sijui sasa. But hapa nje ziko, and I've met, they are always walked, like they are always taken for a walk. And the caregivers are always like, do you want to pet it? So I've had some interactions with them, and I think they are nice. Hatujapatana hiyo sekta ya kukimbia. Yeah.
Lakini yenyewe mbwa za kukimbisha watu zilikuwa tu za ushago.
Yeah.
Hey, because did I have an experience with a dog? Hey, me, I had an experience with Taki. Do you remember Taki za kina Doreen?
Yeah.
Hey, let me just mention you, Doreen. Hizo Taki zenu. Hey, yeah. You had to call somebody from Kwamusaria.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you can, like, I was so scared of even visiting them.
Yeah.
Because that Taki was running towards you and
actually, can it even like hurt you?
Yeah. Hatukuwa tunaogopa bure. Taki inaweza kudunga na hiyo mdomo yake. Yeah. Haikuwa bure. Yeah. So you run away.
Hata mbwa. Kuna mbwa sijui za neighbor hapo. Ukipita kwao lazima ungeitana.
Oh yeah, but they had these crazy dogs by the way. Mbwa ukipita hapo kwao. Kwanza kuna moja ilikuwa mrefu. Ilikuwa ikishika gate hivi natoshana nayo. Guys.
Lazima ungeitana.
The wind is so strong.
Yeah. So there is that now. So normally when after nimeumwa na dogi, I was always scared. Nikiona mbwa I would freeze. Now I would now freeze because I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to run because najua nitaumwa. I don't want to beat it. I don't want to fight it.
Yeah.
So I would freeze.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Mimi, I had times when I had been sent, is it to the shops, to the market, and it's almost 6 and it's almost 7 now. It's almost usiku. Then I hear these squirrels. In the village there's so many shambas. You're walking katikati ya shambas.
Yeah.
Then that squirrel will be somewhere under a tree or some mango tree, and will be like shaka shaka shaka. My friend, I used to run. I'm already scared. I don't know what that is. I'm even assuming it was a squirrel. Maybe it was something else. Yeah, I would run. I used to be Kipchoge if that happened to me. Anywho's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what other situation have I been in that I've needed to run? I think that is what thieves experience. Flight,
yeah.
Thieves train themselves to run, to because you see, when they are found, they have to escape. Because if they are caught, they can't start fighting. They will fight why? They need to run so that they are not found there. So they will run, and you won't catch them.
But they also fight.
Sometimes, when it's necessary. Especially like shootouts. That's how they do with the cops. because they have to fight for their lives, and maybe they are trying also to fight so that they can flight. Guy, Aki, I hope today it's possible, because I'm just worried that this could be affecting the camera. But anywho, let's just continue because we have it covered. We hope it can work and it will work. Yeah, so yep. So you don't remember any other time you wanted to run because you were scared?
I told you guys there's that story of curfew time, yeah, and we had just gone out in a nearby restaurant, and then we just wanted to have fun, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, fun. And I went, and then it was past curfew, and we didn't want to use masks because we didn't have masks for that case. And then tukaingia, so it was time to leave and go home. And then we didn't, it's just near, so we didn't think it was a big deal. We were like, we'll just run home before even the cops find us. And then we left the place, and the moment we just stepped out of the gates, the cops were just there, yeah,
waiting for
us, and they saw us and they were like, money, yeah, an opportunity to have
Corona.
money. So I ran. Hey guys, I didn't know I could.
You ran because you didn't have money.
I ran.
Were you scared of being arrested and going to the police cells, or you were running because you didn't have money?
It's not even about money. I've never been arrested before. So it triggered everything.
Yeah.
First, I knew I'm in danger. Like I'm not supposed to be out because it's late. 2, I don't have a mask.
Yeah.
3, we had, it was, yeah. And then, so I ran for so many things because I was scared. And I was like, not today.
Not today, Satan.
No, not today. So I ran, and then the watchman, the gate man, and was like asleep or something. He didn't know we were out. So by the time I got to the gate and trying to knock and wake the guy up, the cops were already there. So what did I do? My friend who was following back akakuja, and then akakuja venye mfulango ilifunguliwa akapita tu nayo, and then he took my hand. Venye amenishika the lady
your friend.
My friend now mwenye tulikuwa na yeye. So akaingia kanivuruta. By the time anivurute, the cops were already there holding my other hand. So I was like, here we are fighting. This is now a fight.
That is a true friend.
Yeah, that is a fight. And she was powerful.
She was strong.
Hey, she was strong. So she won. I fell inside the gate now. Yes, I fell inside the gate.
And the watchman and the cop.
Si alianguka na mimi huko ndani. Tulianguka na yeye. And then after sasa udema realize sasa tumeanguka, she ran now to the house. And now the cop was like, tufukuze huyu mwenye amekimbia. Huyu mwingine tunampata hapa. So at that point I was like, wait.
So you got frozen
I froze.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all of those? I froze at that point. And then while wakimpush, wakimfukuza, niko like, wait. Sasa nikaacha kufreeze, niko like, wait, I need to do something. I can't just stand here because I'm going to sleep in cell today.
Yeah.
So I was like, there was a fence there. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I got
flight.
I don't know.
Yes.
But I jumped the fence.
Yeah.
And then after jumping the fence, now I'm in someone's compound. Niya wenyewe. The owners are even asleep. You don't understand. But wamesikia mtu ameanguka, wamesikia wameamka. Wameamka. And then I'm trying to knock on the door. They don't want to open because they're like, I know, you can't just
it's
open.
Not easy. Yeah.
It's not like that. So there are these houses zenye chimney ziko nje. I was like, ama niingie kwa hii chimney nipande huko juu. So I tried that for like 2 minutes. It didn't work. And I was like, I need a solution. Like I need to think.
So the cops
fast.
were already running after?
No. Other times they are following this other person. So they have lost track of me now. So they are back, I can hear them, but I need to do something like fast.
Yeah.
So the gate man comes and tells me, Faith, me, I'm not gonna hide you. I am not gonna hide you. So I'm going to tell them that you're here. Imagine the watchman came to that compound and she was like, I'm telling them you're here. I'm like, okay, it's okay. You go tell them I'm here. And let them find me. I was like, so there's another solution. I can now jump the wall. So I jumped the wall. I don't know how I climbed that wall. I jumped the wall. And then luckily there were some rooms that were not locked, and I don't know how they leave the keys on the door. I know they can never do that again. And I entered, took the key and slept.
There was a bed?
No, on the floor.
Oh.
See, now the room is open, and it's like an SQ. So I just entered, locked myself in, and then I slept. And I felt like
there's a wall between
like a superwoman.
There's a wall between the main house and the SQ.
Yes.
That is the wall you jumped.
I jumped. And I don't know how I didn't break my leg though. So you can imagine I experienced...
You know, I'm even shocked she did that. Huyu last born anajifanyanga hata ajui kuweka chakula chumvi.
I experienced all that. And I felt like Kipchoge. Yo.
Ish. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. That's a nice story of victory.
But then luckily the Karaos went, and now they were looking for me, you know. Mwenye amekimbia kwa nyumba, they didn't know where I was now because nimejificha, you know, I'm like, you know, hiding. So they thought now I've been taken away by the cops. Yeah. So now they started searching, looking for me and calling. And you know, calling, it's gonna go to whoever guardian you stay with. Where? And at that time I was like, where are you? I'm hiding somewhere. Where? And I lied. Guys, I lied. I told the person that called, I told him I'm not even in the compound.
So you're saying Liza?
Yeah, because maybe I was thinking maybe ananiuliza hivyo na kona cops hapo nje.
Cops hapo utoke. Kuja hapa. Ulikuwa na So they even had to involve some people around the compound. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy actually.
No, it's good. It's nice.
For me it was. I felt good.
Yeah, I'm imagining it is the same thing that those people that usually see them cops raising against them, usually what they are usually feeling, and they are usually running away. It's the same feeling you get when you get bitten by a snake.
At least that
I get that feeling when I see worms. I'm sorry to say, I am scared of worms. Whether green, black, yellow, with hairs. Please don't throw a worm at me, I'll faint. So I see one, I run. There's not usually
snails.
Two. I don't fear snails. Huh? Imagine I can literally take a snail and throw it away. But a worm, no, that's where I draw the line. I'm not touching a worm.
I'm
not sitting there anymore.
You have given me a hint.
Please don't.
Guys, we are gonna see if she's scared of worms.
I will
go and buy worms.
Okay, Rachel. I'm not even scared of worms.
I will prank you with worms.
What is worms? I can literally touch it like this and just, pet it.
You can say all you want. We'll see that
I can literally live in a house.
You can even
worms.
eat it. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's delicious.
We'll see. It's okay. Where are you? It's okay. We didn't say you don't like it.
Yeah. So, have you been in a situation where you've frozen?
I froze.
You don't have another one?
No, that
your
was
life
the main.
Has not even been chaotic like mine.
No, that was the main one. Actually, even the people around were scared. They were like, "Unifei," because normally I'm not like.
We know.
That was extra. Yo,
guys,
that was extra.
Same stomach, same parents give birth to these two different,
I'm
very different
very
people.
calm one. Me at a drama. I don't know what drama is.
She's quiet. Me, I'm the one you find everywhere. Where there is shangwe gere gere, I'm there in the middle. In fact, I could be the one leading that shangwe and there's nothing we can do about it. Tungeambia wazazi wetu watuzae tukua tunafanana, lakini it was not up to them. Yeah. So they had to deal with me. Yes, I am. Yeah. And the people around me. So guys,
so tell us about your experience
with freezing.
The 4 of them. Actually, yeah, I've given a 4.
I don't think I've ever frozen. Okay, I'm not saying that you can't freeze, but I think I've frozen before. What did I do? Oh!
Yeah, I know of instances. It's just I can't mention them.
Tell me quietly so that we don't. No. Guys, astaki achome. Kwanza, you have to tell me here so that I can approve. I have enemies out here.
So give us your story.
My enemies will laugh at me.
Give us your
no, the one I have remembered. You have to tell me those ones so that I can see whether they are nice. So that freezing. Oh yeah, we were living in a hostel when we were in campus, me and my best friend Kawe. So me and Kawe, we used to be very cheeky. But funny thing, the matron used to think I was the one teaching Kawe. Kawe was like you, quiet, composed. She didn't have a lot of issues. My friend, it is only people outside that think somebody is quiet and the things they can do. Things they can manipulate you to
see,
do.
now we take advantage of that. That's now the problem. If I kill, people will be like, no, that's not faith. But I am capable of doing that.
Yeah. So that time, me and Kawe, we had eaten rent. We went, took rent. We were living the same room. So we had to be together. You know, me and Kawe, we went and ate rent that month. I think we went to Gikomba and bought a lot of clothes.
Come on, could you spoil?
We were not thinking about rent. Then, now we had to stay in the hostel without paying rent. And we have enjoyed ourselves. I don't know whether we bought clothes or food. I don't know what we did with the money. Lazima ni kitu tu tulifanya yenye haikuwa inafaa. Because anyway ilikuwa rent.
Na mjalipa rent.
Matron, sasa ni kazi na kupimia matron. So one time, tulikuwa tunaenda tunajifungia ndani ya hostel na tunanyamaza huko. Hata to make any noise. Yeah? We were not making any noise. Then one day, tukiwa tunapita hapo kama tumkora. You know, hatujalipa rent ya hiyo month na tulikuwa tumejiambia, sijui tutatoa pesa wapi? Tuambie mzazi nini? Ndio atupe pesa. Wapi? Bado. So matron alikuwa anatutafuta. Alikuwa anajua tuko around. We were very sneaky. So it was in the morning, we were going to school. Kawe? No, ni mimi nilipita wa kwanza. Yeah? You know where we were, where the hostel was, there was a place where matron was sitting. Yeah. She was staying where she could see, everyone. Yeah. But now as she was, you could bend like this and run without them seeing you. So I ran fast and I told Kawe, you are next. Mimi, I've run. No, you're next. Yeah? We will run. No, me I ran. Matron was like, ni nani? Yo kichwa ni ya Recho. So I had to stop. Lakini nikaona, that's frozen. Now you're freezing. So as you can,
then you're like, am I gonna win?
I could hear her coming. I did not stop. Kawe ndiye alishikwa. Akaulizwa, wewe si Recho nimeona? Hapana Martin, sijaona Recho hata miezi sijui wiki ngapi.
Kawe.
We had to survive. Then there was this time we were freshers, okay? Now, there was a freshers bash. Guys, we are freshers and we are Washamba. We don't know nothing about Nairobi. So people, they held this freshers bash at, there was this club. I don't know whether it's still there. It's somewhere on Uhuru Park. Yeah? Uhuru Park, where now there's a stage right now. I don't know your stage. I don't go to town a lot. But pale kwa kona.
Karibu na your church. There's a church there.
Church. Well, just know it's Uhuru Park, somewhere in Uhuru Park. Okay. Yeah. So we were living in Ngara, me and Kawe, same room. She was my roommate. So we decided, me and Kawe, I told her, as we were not party people, so by that day we decided, so we go eat free food. There's free food there. Maybe there's free sodas. Those days we were not drinking. Yeah. By the way, me, I was never a Mlevi. I've never even been. So we decided to go there for the free food. And by then we were waiting for the time to eat. And when the time came, we ate.
You ate.
But I don't think tulishiba. Tulikasirika vibaya sana. It was pointless. We were like, we came to do what? We should have cooked for ourselves. What was this? I think people were queuing. It was some pathetic food. But it was free. So, tumekula kitu saa 9 ya usiku. Tumeboeka. Sisi ni Washamba. We are Washambas. We don't know nothing about Nairobi. So we are bored. We decided to go home. We told it's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Tuko katikati ya Uhuru Park. Uko ndani kabisa. We live in Ngara. So we have to
I know
walk.
Kawe Rachel will be like, Kawe, tunaweza fika? Kawe atakuwa like, si tuende. Rachel, Akari.
Sisi tulikuwa untouchables, we could do anything. Tukishikana hivi, hata Mati alikuwa anajua utu. Kuna kaukora mnafanya. So we decided, me and Kawe, but we were so innocent.
Yeah.
We were doing it so innocently. We didn't know Nairobi is very dangerous. So we were just like, see, we
Let's
can walk.
go.
See, we all usually walk in Ngara even at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. So we were bored. Also, we were feeling sleepy. This party is annoying. We were not party people. We didn't want to party as we were there for food. We didn't care about anything else. So we decided to go home. My friend, so we started walking. You see, from Uhuru Park, that other end,
Yeah.
now you're going towards
Ta-
Serena.
yeah.
Is it Serena? Yeah, you're walking towards Serena so that you can join the main road. Main, is it Ngong Road? Valley Road.
Yeah.
So that you can now go to
Go
Tao.
to Tao.
Yeah. These are my whatever flyovers as it,
it
it was just a road. So while we are walking, we hear it was just me and Kawi, imagine. Then while we were walking, another guy joined us and he told us he's also bored, he wants to go home, so we can be together and just go home.
Mkakuwa 3.
Tukakuwa watatu. Now
Mission
we
is
started
possible.
walking. It is like a distance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking from
Yeah,
the
it's far.
Yeah, it's far towards the we walk. Then there's a point we got, and from where we were coming from, we could hear people talking like they were talking to us. Yeah, wakituambia sijui nini road nyenye sijui nini, but
Mtafenywa.
hatukuwa tunaelewa. But now while we just decided to walk because we didn't know what they are saying. So we just kept walking. Tunafika somewhere hapo mbele, we started seeing some people following us. We don't know where they had come from.
Guy.
They just started from, they were like 5 boys. These street boys, I don't know whether they are street or what. They started and they were like big. They started following us now. We started walking quickly. They started walking quickly. Hey, we decided, unajua sasa we are at the middle of the park. If we go back, they're still gonna rob us. If we keep finishing and they catch us, they are gonna rob
Bado
us.
hamjamaliza nini Uhuru Park?
Hatujaimaliza Uhuru Park. We were walking
Okay.
tumefika somewhere katikati sasa. Where you usually climb if you go to Milimani Lockots.
Yeah.
There's a place you usually climb the stairs and
Yeah.
you know you connect to Milimani.
Yes.
That is where we were.
Okay.
So these people started running. The ones that were behind us because walikuwa kwa distance kiasi kubwa but a bit.
Yeah.
We started running. That day I'd never known Kakawira was a Kipchoge. And she used to have legs problems. My God, she ran. You know, now all of us, the 3 of us started running.
So you're running towards where?
We are running towards Serena because we decided
Okay.
Serena is closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get to the road and
Yeah.
start screaming from the road.
Yeah.
Because now that side, Tushaacha, it's
Yeah.
a party. Who will
Yeah.
hear you?
Nobody.
Exactly. So we decided let's run towards the road. My friend, me kuna point nilifika, I ran out of breath. I could not run. I got weak and I stopped. They started tutapata hapo nini? Twende. Imagine Kawe and the way she, you know, I was shocked where she got the superpower from. Yeah. She held my hand and ran with me.
Kuvuruta.
Yes. Sasa hata mimi nikapata nguvu twende.
Hiyo time amkuwa mmevaa heels?
So the boys ran to like they started running faster.
Yeah.
And we ran. We got to the road and now started screaming. You know, at the road there's people, there's cars, huwezi kosa kitu mtu anaweza kutetea. So when the boys saw we've gotten to the road and we are screaming, we're in the middle of the road, we are screaming, help, help, thieves, thieves. They stopped and they started walking towards another direction. Where, my friend, that freezing part na yelewa.
But why would... Okay. Anyway.
Why would what?
Why would you freeze?
No, I froze because I was like, I'm tired. I don't have any other energy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm staying here. We are gonna get robbed, all of us. Sorry, guys.
Sorry? But that mission was possible.
Yeah, that was mission possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you found yourself in a situation where you need to phone, like you need to please the other person so that you can be safe?
That's a story for another day. I have, but it's where you have. Can I say like it's there are these people that will have obsession they are just obsessed. You guys are not even like it's not even a thing, but they are just obsessed with you, and they are just stalking you. Yeah, so there was that. At some point I was stalked,
Yeah, I
and I
understand.
had to like it's like you have to it's like you have manze to to like talk to them and really
Calm them down.
calm them down and look for an escape.
So you
Yeah,
calmed
that
them
was
down
that.
because you felt you're not safe and they were not gonna be reasonable.
It wasn't even about safety. It was like, how did we get here? Like for there are those people where you like we were friends. We were just friends.
Yeah.
But now, according to them, we were not friends.
You're in a relationship, you must do this, you must do this.
We
you
were
must
not.
do
It wasn't
this.
even you must do this. Like unaona kuna wale watu wenye you become friends.
Yeah.
But according to them, it's like they had a mission, and they don't like the people that are in your circle. They don't like the people
Controlling.
that you're talking to. Maybe you're even dating, but they are just friends. But they want now what you have.
Were they violent? Because
Yes.
if it's just they
were
there has to be that element because if just someone that will not hit you or harm you,
Yeah.
you will not be scared or will see a reason to please them.
Yeah, they were violent and I couldn't run at that point.
Yeah.
Not like violent. They would like, they would show these signs of violence.
Yeah.
And me, I've never been in a violent. See, I've told you I always ran. So I always, and at that point, running away was not a solution. The further I tried to run, the more intense it got. And now I had to be the mature one and the emotionally mature person.
You now
this.
become emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
Now
Now
this
I
topic,
had to apply now
unaona
that.
vile hizi topic zetu zinaingiana. One topic is leading
Yeah.
another one and then leading
I
to
had
another.
to apply that and really understand how now they grew up, because now the whole attachment thing was very intense and they felt like now they want to control you, they want to know what you're
it's
doing, where you
understandable, yeah.
are.
That means
you
you're
know.
emotionally intelligent.
I am.
Yeah, because you decided to put your stress away because naturally nobody should stress you
Yeah.
or put you in a situation where you feel uncomfortable. But now because they were putting you in this situation, you decided, okay, I'm gonna put away my stress
Yeah.
and my issues just to understand you.
Yeah.
And you did that for your own safety, which is a very good thing you people should do out there. Let's clap for paying.
Hey guys. So we were talking about
Yeah.
we were talking about phoning.
Yeah.
We were talking about phoning.
Yeah.
And the situation that an experience that I had with just someone that I really didn't have, like, just a friend that now I didn't know they had. I can say it was maybe mental issues or something, or just something that they developed along the way, or the fear. They were just scared of so many things, and that was now hard. And I really had now to apply my intelligence in that.
Yeah. You had to just protect yourself.
Yeah.
That is what is called phoning. But now this one, you have to see that this danger you can't escape.
Yeah.
To begin with. You can't escape, you're there, you're stuck with it. Number two, escaping might cause more problems.
Yeah.
And number three, it is the probability of you being harmed are very high. Because this person is, or whatever situation is like, it's not in control.
I even tried to escape, but imagine someone would tell you, would like, where are you? I'm like, but I'm in bed. I'm at your gate. Yes.
Whoop.
And I'm
Reminds
like,
me of stalkers.
yeah, and I'm like,
Serial
actually,
killers.
for me, it was like a movie. You know, I've watched these movies of like your next door, I don't know, stalking and all that. And it was my first experience ever. And I'm like, but we're just friends. What are you doing at my door? At the gate, though.
Where?
And I thought it was I was joking, like I thought maybe they were joking, and for real they were at the door and they wanted to make sure that I'm okay.
Hey.
And I'm like, but like anyway, man's mental issues are real.
Like we could have talked on phone. It's not like you've called me, I've not picked.
No, I had not picked anyway.
Oh, you had not picked their calls.
Cause that was now me trying to run away.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, I can just
I think
block
that
you
is
and
an
ignore
anxious
you.
person.
Yeah, I can now block you and ignore you. But now they had other numbers and someone is calling you and now you're like, oh, this is new. this is a new number, you know, and yeah, maybe I don't know who this is, and they're like, yeah, it is me. And I'm here.
Ulidhani utaenda wapi? I'm everywhere like trouble.
So after that I realized, yo,
hey, niko kila mahali kama shida.
I may even be walking at night and they're somewhere mazena unaweza finywa. Yeah. So now I had to like take it seriously, very serious.
You see, I'm usually imagining that feeling and experience of being stalked. It's so stressful. You don't know where to go.
Yeah.
You don't know when you're safe.
And actually the person that is stalking you don't even have anything, like no attachment. Maze, you guys, it's just a person maybe that said hi, or a person, because actually the whole thing was, it's someone that comes from my place. So I was like, oh, we come from the same place. Oh, yeah, we can be friends. That's it.
I think I've watched so many serial killer documentaries and I'm like, oh my God,
So
that is so unfortunate. Especially serial killers, the best thing you can do is just outthink them. Yeah. Most times you can't run because they make sure they have kidnapped you. Wamekufunga vizuri in a way that you can't run. So the best thing you can do is phone, first please them, looking for ways to escape. You have to phone and just do everything they need to do. And just pray that that person is not the type, the type that will do what?
Well, do
what? You know, some serial killers just get you and they kill you right away without thinking. Others keep you around for some time while they're abusing you and all that. Yeah. So you just play nice and you can come up with anything. Wewe jitetee tu. Hata kama nataka kukuua saa hiyo, umwambie tu unataka kufanya last prayer.
It even got to a point now where you had to tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah. That's right.
You have to tell them what they want to hear, because now you're now
pleasing them.
You're the one who's understanding. Yeah. It's like this is a baby, and now you're the mother.
Yeah.
And you're in this situation, and you have to get out. And now you have to like tell them what they wanna hear. You know, you have to understand, like, you know, what are you thinking? You know, what is happening? You know, what do you want? You know, what is your mission? Like, what do you want? And they're like, but I want you. But I'm like, but it's not gonna work.
The toughest situation I've been in that I needed to phone was where they were insulting me. Yeah,
insulting you.
Yeah, like verbally, matusi, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. Yeah. Like I'm saying the bad ones. Yeah, you are a dog. You don't think you're pathetic. You're so stupid. They could say anything. Yeah. But now, because I know, I knew and I could understand that if I do anything or say anything, it's gonna escalate. Yeah. Because there was a history of that. Yeah. If I try to defend myself, like, oh, I'm not a dog, stop insulting me. You know, I'm not all these things. Now they would escalate it, and you're stuck in the same space. Yeah. And that they could do anything to you. Yeah. They could even touch you and throw you against the wall. I don't want to die, guys. Yeah? And if this person is stronger than you, you have to phone for that moment.
So how was, like, what did you do?
I just kept quiet.
But mostly when you keep quiet, it's a trigger for them also.
I know it's a trigger, but they won't be triggered for long. You see, when you keep quiet, there's no reaction. Yeah. You don't have anything that you're not triggering them back. You're just quiet there. So they'll tell you, you're just quiet like an idiot. Oh. Hey, you're so silly, you cannot say anything. I'm telling you, the insults, they insult you, baka you can feel your body burning. You're like, oh my God, please stop. But that is what they want. Yeah. They want you to feel like that so that you can get up and start doing whatever you're doing.
That's why sometimes I wish I just had superpowers. I would just make someone disappear. Or just make you so tiny. Ant-Man.
No, at that point, superpowers, I'll just make them mute. I will not say anything. You try to hit me, I just suck off some energy
just make you an ant. You know, like the Ant-Man.
And then you step on it.
No, and just lock you somewhere in a box. I would always see you there every day.
Because now these insults are really triggering you, you know, and they are going very extreme. You know, you've already told them your past, your family and all that. And now they're insulting you. They are even insulting your family. Yeah, they're like, you're so poor.
I have
you're
another
the poorest people I've ever seen.
Debate. So another debate that I think we should talk about is it good to tell your partner your stories, your past?
Yes, you should.
Why?
You should, because this is your partner, damn it. This is your partner. You're
I'm not talking even
life.
about your partner. I'm talking about someone that is dating you. They haven't
Dating, no,
married
you don't tell them nothing. In fact, those ones you shouldn't even tell them all your names. Surely, the person that needs to, the day they deserve to know stuff about you is the day
Yeah.
after the wedding.
Because I feel
I
like
believe that's
everything
better.
you say mostly,
Like everything now,
even partners,
everything.
even married people, they always use what they know against you.
Not all of them.
Some.
It's just some narcissistic.
Some
people. By the way,
toxic.
there's some really awesome people out here.
I've met good men.
Yeah, there's some really awesome
Not
people
me,
out
I've
here
met a good
that
man,
are not
actually.
going to hurt you or use any information against you that you told them in the past. In fact, they are going to help you in case you need some help anywhere, like you need help healing, you need help getting over something, they are going to help you, and they're never going to use that against you. Then there's these other agents of Satan. We are not talking about those ones. The agents of Satan will use everything against you that you told them. In fact, they will even add more. If they know you have a weakness,
at least
they
I'm
will use
happy
that.
I've not met the agents of Satan.
Hi, me I have. I think me I have met even the CEO. I think I met the
Mkubwa
CEO
wao.
honestly, because I was
The
this very
leader.
broken person that didn't know how to get what is best for them. It's not a
The
secret.
agents I met personally were the emotionally intelligent guys, and as a broken girl, they knew.
That is a narcissist.
It wasn't a narcissist as per se. It wasn't like that toxic, but it was toxic.
Kwani kuna level ngapi za narcissist?
Kuna ile
Kuna narcissist
there's
moderate,
the VIP.
kuna narcissist
Kuna
medium,
ile VIP.
na kuna mwingine sasa ule.
There's the VIP narcissistic level. Stage 1, 2 and 3. Ukipata stage 1 manze, level 1 you're done. At least if you're at level 1 narcissistic person, it means you're very, very, very broken.
Well,
At some point.
I'm telling you, those
Yeah.
ones can they crush
Or maybe
you.
not. Maybe
They
you're not
do
even
this
broken.
to you.
Maybe they just want to break you for no reason.
Yeah, I
Mostly
told
you're
you,
not even
some
broken.
narcissists know what they're doing. Yeah, and apparently, they enjoy.
And actually they
Ati
come
they
and
enjoy
find
doing
this
that.
ka very secure girl that is emotionally aware, and then I don't know how they do it, but manze you'll end up
They'll just
someone that you don't
no.
even know.
But I think mtu mwenye ako emotionally aware and self-aware, it's very hard for the narcissist to catch you. It's hard. It's quite hard. They always employ their tactics. They always act like the best thing you've ever met, the best thing you've ever seen.
And if you're emotionally aware, you may not even be able to notice. I know of girls that were aware, but they just, I don't know how, they were just trapped at some point.
I think, okay, I understand. Because, narcissists have a way of pretending to be exactly what you want.
Yes.
Because they come and ask you, Sato, you won't even know. But over time, they have collected information and they become exactly what you're looking for. Then one day, days down the line, we shall discuss that in another video. So yeah, you have to please that person because you're in danger. They are bigger than you. They are showing cases of being violent, and there's nothing you can do. So you have to please them and show them, oh, I'm harmless. I'm not gonna leave you. I'm so sorry. You feel like I think that person is an anxious person.
Yeah.
They are so anxious. They are pushed to doing some really
They're
unreasonable
anxious, they are
things.
fearful also.
Yeah. They are so scared of losing somebody, so they can do anything. They can literally jump a fence.
Yeah.
It's so sad, but they exist, and that's why we are talking about it right now, because a lot of deaths have been caused by such people. Yeah, your sister is married by this very toxic person. You don't even sleep. You sleep with worry. Like, guy,
atamuua.
what if amuue usiku?
Ama uwe watoto.
Ama suffocate uamke asubuhi. We are reading it in the news because we know how that person is and how they react to situations. They are unreasonable. So if you're that kind of person, first of all, controlling someone is not nice. You need to heal yourself so that you can live well with people. You're not supposed to control anybody. Nobody on earth is supposed to be controlled, not even your child. So you need to understand and heal, and everybody has a right to freedom. And number 2, some people are just sick.
Yeah.
Some people are literally sick, psychos. You know, there's no negotiating with psychos.
Yeah.
They will cut you in the morning.
Actually.
Hey,
Yes, they will.
why? That is so scary.
And they are not even remorseful.
So have you ever been in a situation where now you are overcoming your fears? Yeah? Because now you've expansively talked about the fears and the reactions to fear at that particular time. Now we are talking about now, you know, overcoming a fear, something you know you fear. So have you tried to overcome it?
Yeah.
Whichever way you react when you see it, but now you're like, this thing cannot stress me all this time. I'm just gonna overcome it. Do you have things that
a lot of things, and some are quite personal.
Don't tell us the personal.
Some are quite very personal, and yeah, I have.
Tell us the ones that are. You know.
I can say it's, you know, like when you're healing, when you're doing your healing, healing your child, healing your child traumatic experiences.
Yeah.
There are those. Now you have to relearn all the things that you knew, and all the things you were scared of doing, and all the things that hurt you. Because, you know, when you're growing up and then the trauma, you're hurt maybe over and over again, and then you become this different person, but then that can't work for a while, for a long time. So you resolve to heal yourself and really face the things that you're scared about. And that is mostly me. That is what I was able to, you know, anxiety, all those things.
So you had this fear of healing that child.
No, it's not like the fear of healing that child. It's the fear of experiencing the opposite.
Oh,
Yeah.
You didn't know what to expect.
Yeah,
it's understandable.
The fear of experiencing the opposite, because as I said, when you grow up and you have experienced a lot of trauma, you have this self-defense mechanism. Yeah, you try to avoid a lot of things because you really don't want to feel pain. But then at some point, avoiding is not going to solve anything. Yeah, so you have to face that fear of all the things that you've avoided for a long time. You now have to get over the fears, and work through and really heal and, you know, just let go of all those things that were holding you back. That was
so. You were never scared of swimming? Did you
No.
Do you know how to swim?
A little. Kidogo. I know how to swim kidogo.
Do you have fear of heights?
No, I don't
water?
have fear of heights and water.
Water?
No.
Oh, you don't have any fear of anything?
I don't have.
Even Waitito fears God and hot
Sasa
porridge.
nimekwambia sasa zile fears zangu zilikuwa hizo, like those emotional fears now. Yeah. Those like anxious, you're anxious of doing something, like kitu ina happen and then it triggers all those fears and things, scares. But generally, like fear of water, no. Heights, me, I like heights. I could even go up there.
Yeah.
Fear of failure. That one, that was now something I also had to work on.
So did you overcome?
Yeah, because I used to fail. No, I actually
How did you overcome?
Enjoy. How did I overcome fear of failure? I learned to take my failures and really not criticize myself for failing, because if I failed, it means I've tried. Yeah, I've done something. So before I used to like feel so sad, you know, I'm like,
what will people say?
Yeah, what will people say? You know, what am I even meant to be doing in this world? Why am I even here? You know, I may never even do anything.
Let me ask you, do you think a fear of what will people say is a real fear?
Yes.
It is.
It is, because it's you're scared of being judged. Yeah.
And it stops people from doing a lot of things.
Stopping a lot of people from doing so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, you know, what will people think? You know.
Did you have that fear?
Yes, I had.
How did you overcome that?
I got comfortable failing. Yeah, like I failed. I started now encouraging myself to try more things, because I'm like, okay, I'm scared of failing, so I'm not even trying anything. Yeah. So you start trying things, the things that you're scared of. You know, if it's business, just risk.
Yeah.
You know, take that risk. If it's whatever thing you're scared of, just take the risk. Start where you are, and it's gonna be slow, but just start. and then you fail today, you lose some money kidogo tu, hiyo kidogo unaogopa hiyo, you lose some money, and then after some time you resent, and then after some time now you're like, you know what, but it's okay, it doesn't mean I've lost myself. Since I've learned something, so I always now started taking my negatives as lessons. And
did it start from the fact that at that very moment you understand that you are afraid? Yeah, like for example, maybe you're going to do something, to do a presentation in class, and you're scared, you shrub. Did you at that moment know that you're scared?
For me, let's not even say about presentation. For me, it was crowned, standing in front of people. And I remember I was always scared because every time I went to present, I never used to talk. I used to like freeze. Nime freeze niko hapo. So there's this leg that realized, and he made me a class rep. So I had to go to his office, and then I had to come back and tell everybody in the room what to do, and I have to project because I have to communicate.
So do you think this lecturer made you a class representative because he could see?
I actually called
you
me.
Are a very scared
he called
child.
me and he told me, Faith, I've been observing you every time there's a presentation, you never talk, so I want to do this to help you. And I was also now scared. I was like, no, please. I even begged him. I was like, please, can we choose someone else, like my friend?
How was it? Were you feeling at that very moment?
I was anxious. I know, like, was anxious, like ile anxiety. Ile sasa uko like manzi
kichwa iko everywhere.
How now am I gonna do it, and then akakuja ako like, oh, from today Faith is your class rep, and everybody was like, Faith, for real? Okay. And then now sometimes he wouldn't even come to class. He would give me presentation now to go and give to everybody in the class and observe them and make sure after wamemaliza cut, I take everything and take it back. So, and I have to read. I'm given one paper that I'm reading the questions. So that made me, slowly I got comfortable. But at first I was always telling my friend to do it for me. Imagine I'm the class rep, but see, I have the power.
So it was not easy.
Someone else.
So you did it step by step.
Step by step.
So how long did it take you to be properly confident? And you're like, I'm here, I'm giving you present. In fact, get out. There's no class today.
Before the end of, it was like a term. Before the end of the first month, I started getting comfortable because I would go and meet the lecturer with other lecturers, and then I would come and tell the pupils, what to do, and they would listen to me. At first they were like, and then they were not even doing, but I thought in my mind, I thought they were like, who does she think she is, and all that, and I would be like, am I even good enough? Am I even, doing
so you're
what I need
scared
to do?
that you're not good enough?
Yeah. Am I even doing the best thing that I know? Am I presenting well? Am I even helping them,
So after you overcame the fear, what did you feel about
freedom? I felt free. I felt like I belonged now.
So fear is captivity.
I felt free. I felt powerful. I was like, why was I even scared? I could now start. Just look at these people. These people are also scared like you, They're even worried. They're even more scared.
They don't even know everything.
They don't know everything. So why was I scared? And normally now I started I even changed my dress code. I even now was like, I can dress well now and just feel confident and answer that question. And from there now I continued now leading, and I would be comfortable doing everything in class. And from there I also realized that I now got confident in even telling people the things that, if someone does something that I'm not cool with, instead of letting that thing slide, I would be like, you did that. And at first they were like, it's you. They're like, we are talking about this. Kugonga lakini let's address this. And that was not me, because I was always the person that I would run away and just hide, just be invisible. So when nowadays I'm here.
It reminds me
of
that time one of my classmates told me they were gonna kufunga with me. And they were bigger than me. I ran until I got home, because I knew I was not gonna fight that person.
But the anxiety is bad. The anxiety is bad because sometimes it doesn't even fully go away. because that is now one instance. You will find yourself in another space where you have people now that intimidate you.
Yeah.
It's an intimidating wall setup.
So you thought you are there, you got
I
over
thought
your
now
fear.
I got over my fears.
What?
And then I came and now found myself in this corporate world where now, like, they can't eat you, but then they intimidate you because mostly employment, I can't say my experience was all that, but I had the experience, it kind of now called, it's like an alert, did we get over this fully? Yeah, are we okay now? Are we safe?
Au kupiga graduation.
Yeah,
Hiyo
did
ilikuwa
you graduate?
primary.
Yeah.
Sasa karibu high school. Na
Karibu
ukitoka high school you're gonna go to campus.
Yeah. So it's like a whole level of getting over things. Yeah, because you'll meet different people with different, people are just mean. Some people are just wanna try you. Yeah, but now you have to remind yourself that what, we are here.
Yeah.
And we are present.
Yeah.
And what, they're also breathing the same air. So
Oxygen.
we are not gonna feel bad for what they're doing.
Yeah.
So now it's at that time now you start being aware of other people. Experiences, not even experiences, you become aware of other people's behaviors. Some are just out there, they just enjoy, just making you feel like less of a human.
So are you completely like fully done with that fear of what people will say?
Nowadays,
So the most important part about getting over your fear is at that very moment when you're scared, understanding that you're scared. Yeah, and I think soothing yourself and telling yourself. So hey, we're back. Our camera went off, and I know it's about to go off. Why? We need help.
No, we took a flight. We're just back.
Yeah.
We had to go to
Kadonzoen.
No, we had to go to, the president had called us.
yeah. Ruto. Kwani he has called you alone? I did not
Say that we went with you. Umenitoka tu hivyo.
Huku ni show ikitu bwana. Lazima. So we were just talking about how, how overcoming fear is and what's necessary for you to understand before you decide to overcome whatever you fear. And the first thing is to understand that you feel that fear, like physically. Yeah, you feel the anxiety. You even start sweating. Others start sweating. They get wet hands, wet legs. They start sweating like inside
They
their
can't
clothes.
breathe.
Yeah, they freeze.
Yeah.
Me, I remember freezing during my presentations as a law. I used to freeze a lot. And there's this one time I was doing holding over to some law firm in town, and I was sent with a file to go hold brief. There's a way holding brief means you go because you're not an advocate yet. You go talk to an advocate in court. Any random.
Yeah.
You're a student. This file has this and this instructions.
Yeah.
Maybe let me give an example. It's a mention to confirm filing of submissions. I know that sounds like Greek.
I did law. I did business law.
So do you know what it is when I say it is a mention to confirm filing of submissions?
Mention to confirm filing of submissions. Yes. You go mention and then you confirm and then you file.
Who mentions?
You file and then you file the submission.
So technically what will happen is the court clerk, the files are usually piled up in court. There's the files for mention just means they will just come, read the status of the file and confirm that whatever was required to be done has been done. That is what it
we
means.
don't need to go to law school.
The other one is hearing. Now you proceed to hearing. The files are also there. So for this one, for the hearing, you need an advocate complete.
Yeah.
You cannot stand and talk if you're not an advocate. But at the same time, even holding brief, you need to be an advocate. You cannot address a court if you're not an advocate of the High Court of Kenya and you have a practicing certificate. Umeona mambo ya Brian? Brian Jage. That guy is really...
Go Brian. Go Brian. Go Brian.
Brian.
Mr. Njagi. Hey, you are...
Yani ametrend, nimemwona uko Daily Mail, sijui some international places.
Mabrayo. Mmerepresentiwa nao na positive thing.
But that's not positive. Well, it's positive.
No, like
positive.
what we know Mabrayos with. Wait.
Oh.
At least Mabrayos now are smart. Mko smart.
Wanaonekana wakiwa smart. Babano ni wakora. Because Brayo alifanya ukora hapo. So Brayos, you're still not off the hook because you still wakoras. Sorry. That flipped. So, nilikuwa nasema nini? Mention, you need an advocate, but it doesn't have to be the actual advocate doing the case. Any random advocate can hold brief for you, as long as you give them instructions. You go tell them, this is where the file is, this is what we are doing today, and I confirm that we have done it. Simple. So they're just gonna stand, say, hey, my name is this and this. I have been instructed to hold brief for this and this lawyer in this matter, because the matter has been called. The clerk will stand and call the file. So that advocate is supposed to stand and say, I'm holding brief for this and this. The matter is coming up for confirmation, that's to confirm that the submissions have been filed. And I confirm that they have been, or, they follow up. Yeah. So, yeah, that is what they usually do.
Okay, so what were you, so that is what you were going to do?
I was sent to go do that.
Okay.
But then, now I was a lawyer, I wasn't an advocate. You're a lawyer if you have a degree.
Yeah.
But you're not an advocate if you don't have the Kenya School of Law and a practicing certificate. So I didn't have that. So I had to talk to another lawyer to do it for me.
Yeah.
And I did. I talked to the lawyer, and the lawyer, of course, stood up, said something. But sometimes when it's mentioned, there's a lot of... something can come up. And in that file, something came up from the other side of the lawyers. And now it got to a point where the person that had the file had to explain. And the person was me, coming from the farm. Now I am so scared of talking to people. Guys, I am a lawyer. At that point, I was scared of talking. Can you imagine that? I am a lawyer and I'm scared of talking to people.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm so scared and afraid. I just started shaking. You see, the judge just asked, so who has this file? Can we get the actual person that has the file? And I was like, now they started looking around. And the lawyer I had instructed looked at me because I needed to answer those questions.
Did you even know what to say to start with?
The judge asked me to stand.
Okay.
Yeah?
You girl.
Why am I forgetting the name of the judge? He's a popular judge because I want to mention him because I want to give this credit to him.
You will still forget him today like the other day.
Eboso.
Okay.
Yes, Eboso, the judge Eboso. He was in Milimani. Yeah, I remember that day very well. He was the one taking over. Yeah.
You finally remembered.
Yeah, I finally remembered Eboso. So he told me to stand. I stood. He asked me, what is it with this file? And before I could even say anything, he noticed how scared I was. I was so scared. I was freaking out. And the court was pin drop silent. Yeah? So he just told me, hey, it's okay. You're not a lawyer. You don't have to be scared. Yeah? It's okay. Just say, I'm not going to beat you up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say you be, locked up somewhere. Nothing bad is going to happen. Stop being scared. Just tell me what you know about the file. If you don't know, just tell me you don't know. And I'm telling you, because of that, I felt better.
What did you say? Did you say you knew something?
Yeah, I said what I knew about the file.
Okay.
And so we just proceeded and we resolved the issue. Okay?
Yeah.
And I was so like... Eboso telling me to...
Like someone saw you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to even call him honorable. Honorable Eboso. Yeah, he told me, don't be scared. Imagine that time the court has stopped doing what they do to advise your fears.
Your fears.
Hey, my friend. And after he told me that, I just stopped getting scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just told him what I needed to tell him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's some lawyers that noticed that I was getting scared. And they followed me. Some lawyers that we were doing that case with, they followed me and they told me, hey, they started talking to me while we were walking away. And they were telling me, hey, you don't have to be scared. You see, I've noticed you're very scared. Yeah? You need to stop being scared because you need to come out confident as the people's lawyers while you talk to other people. And they asked me, why are you scared? I told them, because I was scared. I didn't know I didn't know if I knew anything about the file. You know, that is why I was scared. And also, this is a judge. This is a full court. I was so scared. So they just encouraged me while we walked away. I'm telling you, I don't even remember their name. I never asked for their names. I'm just grateful wherever you are. Just know you made a difference in my life, because from that time I stopped being scared. I stopped being scared of failing or not knowing, because nobody knows everything. Even Elon Musk right now, there's something he doesn't know. You see that us being scared that we don't know English. Can a mzungu speak my language? I speak my language very well.
Yeah.
You should sit here and speak Kimbere, because I'm speaking his language. I went all that trouble to teach myself his language. So I don't know. So I don't usually worry about whether I know something or I don't. If I don't, I'm open to correction. Yeah. Please, lawyers like to say, I stand corrected, Your Honor. Most obliged. So I always stand corrected all the time. Yeah, I'm ready to be corrected, and I'm also open to making mistakes. I know I can make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Even Elon Musk, the richest man on earth, there's things he doesn't know. Ask him stuff about, he will not know nothing. So nobody knows everything. And number two, if you start being scared of people and all that, just sit and assume these people are like you. They are breathing the same oxygen. You're equal. The only difference is maybe what they know in their hands. And even if you don't know what they know, they can correct you. As long as you don't appear arrogant and aggressive and like know it all. So you'll be embarrassing yourself. So you just, present yourself as an open book, open-minded. I don't know everything, but you can teach me. I'm ready to be taught, but I'll share what I know. Yeah, exactly. So the first fear for me, how I got over the fear of especially stage fright. I used to be so scared when I have to talk to people, is because I was scared that I don't know whether what I'm saying is correct.
Okay, so doubts. You used to doubt a lot.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Now all those people are looking at me and I'm telling them lies and nonsense. That was my biggest fear. That was especially presentation in class. You see, you say some nonsense, they'll laugh at you, and they'll say it's nonsense. Now, if you don't know how to explain yourself from that point, you just feel embarrassed, small, unworthy, nini. You see, it's all in your head. You won't know everything. By the way, some of that presentation is wrong.
So nowadays, if you're put in a space where you need to present or talk to a crowd, or maybe, bigger people than you, maybe corporate, So what do you do? Do you just do you even feel anything? Do you experience anything?
No, I don't. Okay, honestly, what I think about first is what am I delivering? What am I going to tell them? That is what I pay attention to the most. Yeah? Then, you can think of what to wear. Don't be too revealing. Wear something comfortable, such that when you stand in front of people, you're not like pulling your skirt down, putting your t-shirts together just to cover your boobs. Don't dress that, don't do that. Like flipping your hair all the time. I just take, I prepare.
I thought this was just,
this is a social YouTube account.
People just do.
You can yawn in our account. But there's places you can't yawn. Like Jeff Koinange cannot just be reading news and he's there like, Ruto said they were gonna. He won't do that. Yeah, it's not courteous for them. It's not professional. They have to follow the rules. But because we are here just to have a chat, we can do all those things that you're willing to do. Except insult people. We don't insult people here. We don't do that. So yeah, that is how. Basically, it is understanding that feeling of you are afraid at that very moment. It is the one that stops you from so many things. Fear can stop people from achieving so many things. You're 60, you're like, you did not do something somewhere because you are scared. And I usually see those memes where they say it's better to try than regret later in life that you never tried, you never did anything about what you wanted to do. Yeah. So that is what we are saying. That please understand that feeling you're getting at that very moment. You're feeling like your stomach is running. You feel like you're just gonna get a diarrhea. You feel like you're just gonna sneeze. You need to blow your nose. You just need to scream. You're sweating. You're scared, anxiety. Your head is here, everywhere. Now you even forget what you are presenting. It goes. Now you end up looking like you're dumb when you're not. You just didn't work on this fear thing. And you see, that fear thing for me used to hold me back so much. Yeah, there's things I never used to do because I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know, I'm scared. And those things just hold you back for so long. There's so many things you can't do. There's people who are literally scared of thinking about themselves in a big way. They are like, I can't buy that small car, that is for rich people. Who told you it's for rich?
Yeah.
Your first car can be a Range Rover, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Who said you have to buy a tuk-tuk or a Probox at your small car as your first car? Nobody said. Yeah, you can even buy a chopper if you want. Nobody will take you anywhere.
But mostly,
it's all here.
Mostly, do you think childhood and how you grow up, like, kind of, it determines the things you're scared of? And,
it's not even that determines the things that you're scared of. I think your childhood, somehow can determine your responses, especially and getting this fear. Especially if you grow up around people who are putting you down, showing you that you're not enough, not showing you how to be confident, doing everything that kills your confidence, that can make you become a very fearful person. Yeah. And fear is something that is here. Imagine you fear. The funny thing about fear is you don't know the future. So you're just scared of something you have not seen. It is a creation in your head.
Yeah, it's like a whole
It's here.
imagination. You're like,
Nothing has happened
to
the way that you're thinking it will happen. But you're already thinking it has already happened that way.
and actually,
so you
it's
start,
gonna happen that way now.
and it's gonna happen that way. So you start now doing irrational things.
Yeah.
Or you start even getting scared, shaking and all that because you're scared. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not blaming anybody here. I know it's a hard place to start. It is a tough decision to even make, to decide to stop being scared. You don't just stop being scared all of a sudden. It takes time, step by step. But the most important part that I want you to understand and get, in your journey, in overcoming your fears, be it to jump in a pool, to swim, heights, any fear, it's the fact that you understand at that very moment you're scared.
Yeah.
That it starts there. The minute you're faced with this thing, you get scared. That is the first thing you need to deal with. Deal with those emotions at that very moment. Soothe yourself. Tell yourself it's okay. You can do it. Close your eyes. Just say if you die, you die. And go in. There's no other way. If you're scared of talking to your boss, you're scared of talking to a girl, you're scared, just go do it. Just say, if I die, I die.
Yeah.
And do it. As long as you're not trying to kill yourself. Don't jump into fire and say if you die. You will die, my friend.
For me, I was always like, what worse could happen? If I do it, what worse could happen?
Yeah.
Like, see, it's gonna happen anyway.
I would even say, whatever I've lost, whatever I could have lost in my life, I've already lost.
Yeah.
So what? I don't have anything left to lose. So let me just walk in there with my 2 feet. Whatever will happen there, we shall deal with it. In Kimbera, we say, "Kiragekoneka tugakiongithia." Let me explain. That is French. We are saying, literal explanation, like, to that what I said means that whatever will come, like in my language now, literal like explanation, it says, I'll do it. Whatever will be born, I'll breastfeed it. Because now what will you do? You'll still not doing things because you're scared.
Or if it dies, we bury it.
But there's these things that you need to be fearful of and stay fearful of forever, because they're harmful. Like what?
I thought you were telling me.
Oh, it's things that una realize, like what now? Like, I think those are dangerous ones. Things that can put your life in danger. I believe you can fear those ones forever. Like toxic, like you see those cycles we are talking about, psychotic partners. You see, if you see you can't change somebody, just stay away, just stay afraid forever, just go. Sometimes fear can help, can save you. Sometimes, It can be anything.
Actually, there's positive fear, you know. Sometimes it's always positive,
yeah.
but then there are other times when it's negative. So if you can be able to identify the positive one, it's productive. Just learn from it, and
Yeah.
don't, repeat the same thing again. And even the negative one, just learn from the experiences, the losses, the grief, whatever outcome that is, and learn from it, and make better decisions next time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So our message today was that bit that when you feel like, oh no, I'm so scared, there's nothing I can do about this, like, oh my god, I'm gonna faint right here, that is the point that you need to change and just go on with whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Just just do what, sometimes you can even do this, you see, this way you can feel more relaxed.
Yeah.
You know, you look for ways to relax
and it's
yourself.
something I've noticed when I don't know, there is also this shaking of legs, like
shaking.
movement.
Well, sometimes
you do that
those
when
things
you do that unconsciously.
Good.
Personally, I've
Subconscious.
noticed there's a video I did that, and I wasn't like scared. It's just something I used to do
When you have anxiety.
when I had anxiety,
Yeah.
and it used to calm me down. And nowadays, it's not like I have anxiety, but it's just something that you just learned to do, and you're like, no, now we can't do that anymore.
Why not? Okay, I don't know. But you cannot do that when you're in a professional setting.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to stay calm.
Yeah.
Even for me, seeing the videos is something I know because I knew I'm never a calm person. I'm always fidgety. I need to hold something. I need to just fold my arms. I need to throw them up. I need to... Hey, no, there's no way. I sit like this quietly. Why? Unless I'm sick or hungry. No. I have to do something, like I have to...
Welcome. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
And it's chilling.
So when I'm in a professional setting, I'll try and, look like a quiet, composed girl. But I know somehow I might forget. But at that point, I'll remind myself all the time. So for me, what I usually do when I don't want to look so fidgety, I just hold my hands like this.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When they're like this, every time I try to remove them, I remember.
You remember.
So I put them back. So I put them back. Yeah, Now my legs are always either moving like this, or I'm putting them on top, or I'm putting them the other way.
Yeah.
So when I realize I've put it on top, I remind myself that leg needs to stay there for some time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I keep moving it, it's gonna just look weird. Yeah. Or what else do I usually do? I don't like to have anything in my hands because that's a distraction. I'll keep just pressing it without even realizing. Or my phone, I'm just gonna put it here, remove it, look at it, put it here. So I don't like to have anything in my hands. Because now that way I remember, oh, you need to be calm. You need to stop throwing your hand. Okay.
And sometimes you may not even realize until you watch yourself in a clip or
By the way,